Hi, my name is Victor Wan, Orembe, the ICT and Broadcasting Coordinator for Western Nyota Television, and today I'm going to show you how to create squeezeback adverts, or rather called squaj, and how to use them in your vMix live productions. Let's dive into it. I'm going to design the squeeze advert, or rather the squeezeback or the squaj, using Adobe Premiere Pro. This is going to be the very basic way of designing it. The first step, draw a graphic. Just click on graphics, then new layer, then rectangle. This is going to function as the background. Scale it to fit on the screen. Once you have that, position it on the timeline, then right click on the graphic, click on next to make a different sequence, and let's call it the video, because it's going to form this the area in which our video is going to play from. Okay, once you have that, you can just right click on it, double click, then resize it to a size of your choice and position it on the screen. Adjust it to fit your standards. Remember that the resolution you're using is 1920 by 1080. Now the black area is where our squeezeback advert is going to be shown, and the white screen is where our video will be displayed. Once you're done with that, you can always create another graphic. Just click on graphic, then new layer, rectangle. Now this is going to be the background of the squeezeback advert. Just scale it, then position it below the video, then give it a different color just to show the contrast between the two. Give it a different color. Like that, you can now clearly see the area in which the squeezeback advert is going to be shown and the area in which our video is going to play. The next thing, gather your materials. The next step, gather your materials that you want to use to design the advert. For instance, on the bin, I already have my materials that I'm going to use. I'm going to create an advert on fruit juice. Okay, let's do that. Take the images that you've just selected to use. For instance, I have that image. And let me take this image and just place it on this timeline. Position it where you want it to be. Then scale it to fit the screen. Resize it to fit your desired size. Then on the timeline, it should appear below the video. So drag just the video up. That's how it's going to appear. Okay, you can refine it further or by moving it on the left hand side. Then at the very bottom, you want to write some words. So just click on graphics and draw another rectangle. That's going to be the background of the text. Then position it this angle, then resize it that way. Okay, I think that looks good. The next thing, we want to insert an image at this corner. Just identify the image that you want to use. Okay, I want to use that image. Just drag it and drop it on the timeline. Then position it where you want it to appear. The next step is to write the text. Okay, to write the text, just click on the text tool, then type your text. Let me call it once fresh juice. Okay, write once fresh juice. Okay, there you have it. Then just position this text where you want to be. That is it. If you want to add some animations onto this once fresh juice text, on the effects and control tab, identify where position is and just set a keyframe by clicking on these clock-like icons. Then drag the timeline to the very end of your advert, and make changes to the final destination of where you want your text to appear. Let's say we want it to be here, like that. Okay, and also the scale, you want it to have increase in size. That's nice. Okay, so when you play the video, this side is going to play. That's very basic and direct to the point. So this is going to be our squeezed advert. Then in this area, this is where our video will be played. And the first thing that you should do is to import the squeezeback video. Just click on add input, then identify where you've stored it, then import it. The next step is to create now a multi-screen where it's going to display half the squeezeback and also the bigger portion of the video to be the video that is playing right now. Click on add input, then select a virtual set, select a blank virtual set, then OK. Here we have it. Then click on setup. Under background input, select the squeezeback video that you just imported. There we have it. Then select layer 1, and the input of layer 1, we are going to set it to the video that is just playing now. It's called Filanga Free 2. Select, identify it here and select it. There we have it. Then on the virtual input that we've just created, click on the settings button, then click on layer stroke multi-view. Identify the Filanga Free video that is playing, then click on edit. Then from here now you can zoom it down to fit the white area that we had just created and position it inside that area this way until it fits well. Okay, that's good. That is it. You can now see it's fitting well on the white area that we had created. Then now this is going to be our squeezeback. The transition that you are supposed to use is merge. If you use these other transitions, it's not going to come out that nicely like you'd have wanted it. Let's try merge. Wow, there we have it. We have our squeezeback advert.
Muziki kinendi kibechanga vasanii hula mumbo mwa Kenya nende Afrika ya vukwe. Londera spindi sinendi vuri nyanga huchaka saa 8 mpaka viha vya saa 10 sijambo. Hungangara yao ya Western Nyota. Nulava nange Victor Wan, msiani Orembe hulav.com.
Si mrefu si mfupi, si mweupe si mweusi, rangi yake.
Thank you so much for watching. That has been a tutorial on how to create squeezeback adverts, or rather called squash, and how to use Adobe Premiere Pro to come up with the adverts and use it in live productions for your vMix videos. Once again, my name is Victor Orembe, the ICT and Broadcasting Coordinator for Western Nyota Television. See you in our next video.